Hi, I'm Jeevan from Arena Design Studio, India, Pune. We have started with the channel Design and Animation Hub. And the main purpose why we have started this channel is we are trying to bridging up the gap between the need and the want. The need of people to get the employment and the want the employers. We are trying to provide you with the tips and tricks, the tutorials, the interviews, the scenarios, what's happening in the market, and what's in the animation industry. Now, these all things will definitely help an individual to be a better person, be a better professional. The first initiative, what I'm trying to do is to start up with the tutorials, and the software what I've chosen to train is Adobe Illustrator. Most of you must have heard of that. What exactly is Adobe Illustrator? Adobe Illustrator is a software which is majorly into graphic designing, and it designs vector graphics. Now you might ask me, what is vector graphic? Vector graphics are the graphics which are made of lines and curves. And the very important thing what you need to understand in this is when these graphics are made with lines and curves, there is a mathematical calculation which is always there. And then what we should expect from this? The higher quality, the best quality? Yes. That's what happens when you are creating any graphics in vector. So for example, if you're creating a logo for a visiting card, you are creating that. But if you need that to be on a brochure or on to be an advertisement which is to be displayed on hoardings, then definitely the size has to be scaled up. So that small logo what you have created for a visiting card can be scaled up quite a multiple level, and still what we are expecting is we are going to get a good quality work. So today I'm taking this opportunity to explain you the interface of Adobe Illustrator. So let's come, we'll see how exactly Illustrator looks and what exactly the feel it is giving. What you have to do is you have to go to your start button, and from there you have to go to Adobe Illustrator Master Collection. In that, when you open that, you can find Illustrator there. Click, and when you're opening it, you get the screen. So this is a screen what exactly we are going to get. Okay, now when you're opening this, basically you have two tabs, two buttons on the left hand side. That's open and create. Open is the tab where it helps you to open your last worked project, and create new. When you're clicking on this, you get a different window, and this helps you to serve for different mediums. Like if you want some designs to be made for mobile application, it's here. For web, it's here. For print, films and video, art and illustrations. So let's take up print. If I'm taking a print, as soon as I click on it, I hit on it, I have different sizes of the pages what we can work on. The letter, A4 size, legal, tabloid, A3, and so on. Okay, now say presume that we are clicking on A4 size. Now when I click on A4 size, on right hand side, this panel basically shows us all the parameters what is related with the A4 size. Okay, on top you can see, you can give the name to your document. Whatever is your assignment, whatever is your task, you can give name accordingly. There is width and there is height. Now 595.27, this number is associated with the units of points. Now if you're okay with the points, well and good. If you're not, you can click here onto drop down and you can change the units. Now when you're changing the units, it's basically you can change it to centimeters or the inches. So for example, I'm taking inches. When I click on inches, the units are converted into inches. You can see here. Okay, so it's 8.2 inches as a width and height is 11.6. Okay, now there is also a second option. What is the orientation of for the page? The first option is your standing page, and the second option is your sleeping page. But we cannot say it's standing or sleeping. The technical term for this is the portrayal page, and this is your landscape. Okay, so this is your portrayal and this is your landscape. If at all there is a need of multiple pages to be there, then what we have to do is we have to increase the numbers on the artboard. Say for example, I need 4 pages, then I have to specify 4 here. When artboards are folded, I get 4 different pages. There is a bleed option which we are going to see later. It's related to print. Okay. After you have done with all the parameters, what you have to give here, you have to click on create. Okay. So once you're clicking on the create button, this is what you get. Okay. Now once you're clicking on this, and this is the interface what you get. On the left hand side, you can see your tool panel. On the right hand side, here you can see some windows. These are called floating panels. Okay. Now there is a reason why it's called floating panels. Okay. Now Adobe Illustrator is a software basically where we are going to create graphics. Okay. Now who all can create graphics on this? Can a child do it? Yes. Can a professional do it? Yes. Can an aged person do it? Definitely yes. Anyone who has inclination for art and wants to design something, definitely can do the designing on this. There's lots of scope in the market regarding this Adobe Illustrator. Lots of vacancies. You need to understand that I'm going to clarify in following videos. So let's see how this works. This particular white space, what you see is your page, and this particular page is your printable area. Now why I am saying this, because if you zoom in, that's Control plus, you can magnify your page, but if you're pressing Control minus, you're zooming out your page, and after your maximum zoom, what you can see is this is gray box what appears. Okay, now this gray box is your scrap area or the rough area, what I say. Now once you have this gray area, this is the space which can be used for you to design and then put this design into your white space. That is this. Now anything which is in this white area is printable. Anything outside this is not. Okay. Now when I'm pressing Control plus and Control minus, person who is not familiar with the software might say, what is the exact size I need to understand? So if you come down onto bottom left corner, you can see the magnification level. The minimum magnification is 3.13% and the maximum is 64,000%. So this is huge magnification. 3.13 is the tiniest one. Okay. Now, as I said, if I want to see the original size of the sheet, original size of the page, then what I have to do is I have to click on 100%. When I click on the 100%, this is the exact size what we get. Okay. Now from here you can understand how your final output will be seen. So this is your page, what you have seen. Then on the right hand side you have this panels. Now as I told you, they are known as floating panels also. Now when does this appear? If you click on window and you have few of the panels here, say for example you're clicking on action, then this action panel opens, which we can put it on the right hand side. What's called, we can dock it on the right hand side. Okay. Now these panels are known as floating panels. Why? Because I can pick it, I can drag it, I can keep it anywhere I want. In these softwares, few panels are very important, like colors. This is very important. There is layer, which is very important. There is type, character. This is also very important. And let me see a few of them. Yeah, stroke is there and all these things. Okay, so whichever panels I need, I can click and I can open and I can keep them wherever I want. But how it's going to work out and why it's called floating panels, because I can keep it, one, I explain you. Second, I can dock it into each other. I can nest them together. So for example, if the color is here, next to its color guide, I can take this layer panel and I push it inside, press it, and this will get into this. I can pull this character one and I can push it inside. Okay, I don't need this, I close it. Action I don't need, I can close it. So I have this complete one single panel, which becomes quite handy for me to operate. Now see, I need layers, I click on layers, I'll get layers. I want color, I can click on color, I can get colors. Okay, so this complete thing also I can push it onto your right hand side and dock it together. So I have everything on the right hand side and I have toolbar on the left hand side. Sometimes people might need tools to be near the page, so I can just drag it and keep it near page. Now how did I do that? You will see on top here, you can see the dots. You have to click onto these dots and move your tool to left or right or wherever you want to keep it. Okay, so this is quite easy. I want to dock it on near to the panels. I can put it here and I can dock it here. Okay, but usually what people do is they keep the toolbar to the left. It becomes easy, and the panel on the right. Okay, and the next class what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to make the basic shapes, how to change the basic shapes and generate new designs. So if you are with me, you will understand that. I'll try to make it more simpler. And regarding this, if anyone is having any questions, any problems, you can mail me. I'm giving my email ID down. Okay, thank you. See you in the next class.